All right, fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I guess we're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah.
After 2 years.
Yeah.
You're like,
When did we start trying this?
July 2020.
Oh, fuck.
You're like,
We've still made no progress.
you don't have to watch the screen. I'm here. You don't have to look over there. It's here.
I can look wherever I fucking want, alright?
Not on my podcast.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. So, we tried. What did you call it when we tried to record on yours? Because if I remember correctly, that was all you, and you were just like, "Hey, come on this Zoom call." It's like, okay,
This Zoom call podcast.
is that all it was?
It was called Indoor Sunnies.
And
and we would wear sunglasses indoors.
How do you feel about that name?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna stick with it.
You're
I'm gonna
stick
own
with
it. I'm
Okay.
gonna own it.
All right, good. Where are your sunnies?
Oh shit.
It doesn't matter. This is an audio only
no
podcast.
one can see us, so
Nah,
it
it's
doesn't
fine.
matter.
Actually, I've just remembered that I forgot to do the video version of the last episode, so I'm going to do that as soon as we're done with this.
Video
Because-
version? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, the one with the sound bars and shit. There's no
Yeah.
camera here. You're lucky.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you know, Moss. The only reason we don't really film is because there's no camera and nothing to look at really yet, and he doesn't want to show his face, so he brought a balaclava.
Pussy.
Yeah, and we were sitting here last time, and we did the whole show, and he wore the balaclava. We were just sitting here like this, normal conversation.
There's no camera!
There's no camera. It doesn't matter.
Fuck's sake.
However, he did take it off to itch, forget, panic, and then put it back on. It's like, but it's all non-verbal, so you'd never know when he did it.
Non-verbal.
Yeah. There's no audio indication that he did it. I'm just bringing it to the show now because fuck you, Moss. How about that?
Fuck Moss.
Yeah. So, you've brought a gift. What's the gift? If I'm going to drink, I need you to talk, please.
What gift did I bring?
The Pepsi.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Good one.
Yeah, good one. For those who don't know, you spilt it
I
everywhere.
opened it,
Yeah.
and it just went everywhere.
Oh, nah, it's good. Also, the more we fiddle with shit on the table, the more feedback there is. So just remember, because there was... Okay. We're off to a good start. We've got to get into a habit saying the name of the show is Barnzey Burns Down the World. I bet you know that because you're listening. And I'm here with Looch. Did I call you Looch?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Because I have used your real name before as well.
My PS5 game tag is Looch Eni.
Looch. Okay. You're just going to dox yourself. You know what you should make it? Luchador.
Yes.
Personally, I think way better name.
Luchador.
Yes, but you got to spell it the way you spell it, as in like Looch and then adore.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna write that one down.
Yeah, see, good. Yeah, we only have good ideas here.
Yeah,
It's a proven fact. No ideas are bad on this show.
I will
ever.
not take anything other than Luchador. From tomorrow onwards at work, when I do the break sheets for everyone, I'm gonna refer to myself as Luchador.
What do you do for work?
I babysit morons.
Okay, all right. And how much do you get paid to babysit morons?
Not enough.
Correct answer. So what sort of tasks?
Well, actually, in fairness, I can be a moron sometimes.
I know. I live with you. Actually, no, you live with me. I know.
Hold up. We'll settle this one later. But the other day, it was a very, very emotional day. It was a very emotional Monday. I came into work. It was like 4:30 in the morning. I was very upbeat and positive. I'd just done a workout, got to eat something for once in the morning, had a shower, got to work. I was really happy, but everyone was very flat. Found out that one of the staff members' sons, who was 20, had passed away. And everyone was very emotional. It was very sad. And then there was me, my idiotic ass, fucking around with Rohan, my favorite team member. He was making coffees and I was down on the bar side. What are you fucking smirking at?
Because I thought of a joke, but at times passed, and I was like, you know what? Bring something funny to the show, and you're like, hey, my coworker died.
No,
Yeah,
that's not what's funny.
I know. Okay, what's funny? What did Rohan do?
No, it's more like what I did, not what Rohan did.
What did you do?
Rohan was making a skinny latte for someone, and because he had a lot of dockets in front of him, I thought I'd help speed up the process from the bar side. And so I poured some milk for him, but my stupid ass didn't ask until after. And I'm like, that was skinny milk, right? And he goes, no, that was full cream milk. Like someone got a full cream latte when they were supposed to have
Imagine
skinny.
on the receipt, disclaimer, you may get fat.
Yeah. And then later I did something similar where I was trying to help him speed up the process. I went to put a sugar in. He said I already put the sugar in. So they had like 3 sugars when they wanted 1.
So they take a sip and they sprint out the door.
Yep.
It's too much sugar. Nah.
So yeah, on Wednesday I went to do the same thing for Rohan, and he just smacked my hand. He's like, "No, I don't trust you anymore."
I wouldn't trust you either.
No, fair enough.
No, that's fair.
Enough. No.
No, I've seen how what the status of our home coffee making things. Like I never drink coffee.
So there's one person in this household that makes coffee.
Yes, but even if you made coffee for me, I still wouldn't drink it. It's
Look, that's fair enough.
It's fair enough. It's like, yeah, like, look, I want
to get angry, but I agree.
I agree with your point.
I wouldn't let me make a coffee for you either.
Isn't it great when conversation goes nowhere?
No, not at all.
No, not at all. So what we put together some talking points. This is a natural way of
Stop
bringing
looking
it
at my
up.
talking points.
Well, I can't actually see them from here because it's upside down. So what have you got? What do you want to bring to the show? Because every new guest has to bring something. Oh yeah, this is your first time on.
Yeah,
we've talked about it for fucking ages.
We've talked about it for 2 years.
Yes, that's a good segue. So the first time that we actually had an episode produced.
It was a fucking good episode too.
Yeah, we
the
talked.
First 2 episodes.
Yeah, but listen,
they were
listen.
actually good.
Do you remember what we talked about?
No.
Okay, so we were talking about
besides Josh's giant cock,
which was like it was a big photoshopped chicken. It was fun. It was a pun. It was a good pun. But we were actually talking about Cobra Kai season 3 and the Batman for most of it.
Yes.
Since then, both of which have come and gone.
Yep.
So that'd actually be interesting to look back on because do you still have the full episode? Because I know it's not online.
I might have it saved on my computer or a USB file or something.
Yeah.
But
Well, I want to take a look at it because
too bad.
Well, no. I want to look at it.
Do you want half this episode to be just us sitting in silence looking for a video file?
No, not right now. Obviously, I want to look at it
okay,
later,
yeah,
like
yeah.
another time. What the fuck did you think I'd mean? We're busy. We're doing this.
I'm busy looking
Yeah.
for the file.
Yeah. So that episode was a Zoom episode. You know, for people that are not in because this is a studio. Obviously, if you look around, this is the Barnzey Burns Down the World.
Why is there a night suit?
There isn't. Don't worry about it. You don't have to hold in laughter. We're just recording. You don't have to suppress unless someone else is telling a story. Unless it adds to the story.
No, I'm laughing because that's my suit of armor.
So what's it doing in my studio?
I mean, you're the one with the podcast show.
That's a good point. The one that you can't see. This
Yeah.
suit of armor could be completely made up, even though it's been referenced 4 times. But it's all fiction. Don't worry about it.
It's interpretation. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yes. We talked about more things on that episode. One of which I showed you a music video of Snoop Dogg, where he was he was fighting a T-Rex with a lightsaber.
No, wasn't he riding a T-Rex?
He was riding a T-Rex. No.
A T-Rex.
T-Rex. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. There was a lightsaber involved. I'm sure of it.
100%. You can just type up Snoop Dogg T-Rex lightsaber, and I'm sure it will come up.
I will do it right now. While you stall for time, how can... You gotta stall. You gotta do things with words.
This is me talking. I'm using words. Words from the English language. I'm now drinking my Pepsi. Very nice.
I've almost got it. Hang on, keep going.
I think I can.
Yes, you
Come on, be faster.
I'm trying.
Josh is trying. He is typing with his fingers.
You can't
He's
leave.
taking his time.
Uh,
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. Hang on.
Come
I've got to bring it up on YouTube.
Just skip to the bit where it gets. Don't play the whole.
I'm not. No.
fucking music
I'm
video.
not. I've got a fucking YouTube survey. Which are the streaming sites have
The
you online business?
The answer is yes to every single question.
Got it. Cool. Shit! It's not even the music video.
Jesus.
Hang on.
This is going so well.
I see. Yeah. There we go. Snoop Dogg. I got it.
Okay.
All right. Fuck, there's another ad for sports bets.
Those ads are great, by the way.
Some of them, yes. Some of them, no.
Have you seen the court ones where they're like in court and it's like the senator for dad jokes?
Oh,
And
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, well.
But you can keep describing it.
It's I don't know, it's just this thing where they have a minister and a speaker, like a judge, and he's like, "Will the minister for dad jokes please take the stand?" And he's just telling a bunch of dad jokes. And then the minister for parental affairs or something like that, he's like, "This is outrageous. He's been a father for 3 months, and it's not an accurate portrayal of all dads." And then the senator for dad jokes goes, "Who's incompetent sounds like an owl." And obviously, you know how the joke goes.
Yeah.
Who?
It's fucking dumb. I have told you. You know what? I'll pretend I never. Hey, this is new information. Did I ever tell you I had a pet owl?
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Who?
This is the first... Me, I did. And this is the first time you're hearing this information. Is that correct?
Ah, yes. Everything from now on will be an organic reaction.
Fantastic. So, yeah, I had a pet owl when I lived in a rental property for a year.
Oh my god, you lived in a rental property for a year?
That's correct. I did. How did you not know this?
I don't know.
You don't know how you didn't know?
I must have been living under a rock and not in a house.
I think you were, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I had a pet
This
owl
is
for a year.
completely new information I've never heard before.
Fantastic. So, yeah, I had a pet owl and...
Who?
My sister... I did. And my sister named him Charlie. So, yeah, we had a Charlie owl. Also, checkmate, he was not riding the dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go. See? Get fucked. Now, back to the owl.
Back to Charlie.
Back to Charlie the owl. So, yeah,
Wait,
he
who?
just Charlie. So he just stuck around.
Oh, that sounds like a hoot.
He did. It was. He was just chilling in the outdoor living area, and he'd fuck off at night, and then Charlie, and he would leave and hunt for food at night, and then come back. Now, my mum tried to owl nap him.
Who?
My mum, and she got so close. She almost bought as soon as she found out what owls eat. You know what owls eat?
No.
Okay, so owls eat mice usually. So as soon as she found out that she had to buy a dead mouse from a pet barn or some shit, that it would then be used to feed the owl. That would be the only way to
Who?
coax him, my mum, into a cage.
Wait, your owl feeding your mum?
That's not what I said.
That's what I heard.
So she was going to bait the owl into a cage, and then we were going to take him to a couple of suburbs across where we were moving house to. And yeah, as soon as she found out that the owls eat mice, she was like, "No, I'm not."
Wait,
doing
where
that.
were you living at this point in time?
At this point in time, I was living in Point Cook, and
You lived in Point Cook?
I lived in Point Cook.
Wow.
Did I say that before or not?
You've never told me this before in your life. None of this.
This is the first time.
I'm organically reacting.
No, you're not. You're just asking who over and over again.
Organically.
Yeah, you are. Cool, yes. So, that owl, we thought it showed back up at the house somehow, but then it didn't. And
Must have been a real hoot at parties.
yeah, and that was the end of the owl saga. No other owls have been seen since.
Oh.
Yeah. So, that's it for that story. No real way to end
Charlie.
that. Yeah, Charlie the owl.
Who?
Charlie. You don't have to hold it off the cunt. It's a stupid
No,
joke.
because then it makes it seem like I'm not reacting organic, which everyone needs to know I am reacting organically.
But you're holding back actual organic reactions. You're doing the opposite. But, yeah, okay. Speaking of stories you've never heard of before, did I tell you an alien was in my primary school?
Wait, hold up. Were you 6 when this happened?
Yeah, I was 6 when this happened. How did you know?
It's not like we've had time to prepare for this. It's not like we discussed a game plan going into this, and it's still going pretty abysmally.
Nah, it's fine. It's you can. The best part about a podcast is you can do whatever you want, really, and no one can or will complain. So
Yeah, no.
no, they won't. Yeah. So when I was 6 years old, in grade 1, there was a guy who was a couple of year levels above us, and he was, I could only assume, a victim of a horrendous car accident because he had no legs.
This doesn't sound like a hoot.
He had half. It was not. He had half an arm, and he had 3 fingers. So his hand was like this, and then he had a stub
Wait, why are you showing me? The audience can't see.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. And
I don't care about your audience.
no, that's not what I said. I said I don't care that they don't know what. Yeah, that I don't care about them. And
Moving on.
yeah, so 6-year-old me and some of my friends were like, "Whoa, that's an alien," because we'd never seen anyone who didn't look quote unquote normal.
Oh no.
Yeah, and the dude was like playing basketball, but he was really fast. Like he was a very good crawler because he had to be. And
Was he one of those dudes that like watched anime religiously and he would like act like an anime character in school?
no, he was just a regular dude who was missing limbs. But because he was missing limbs, obviously 6-year-old goes, "Hey, he must be an alien," and we just ran with it for a very long time.
Did you only just figure out now that he's not an alien?
I am going to refrain from commenting.
Fair enough.
Nah, it lasted for most of primary school, so yeah. Do you have any primary school stories that I've never heard of before that I can organically react to?
I'm trying to think. Anything interesting that happened to me? Probably not.
No. Did you know why?
Why?
Because I wasn't there.
Oh,
That makes sense
that
now.
explains it all.
Yeah, because we
Fuckhead.
got up to a lot of we got up to a lot of shit in high school.
So we should just skip the part where I was 6 and move to where I was 16.
Yes, but we met.
Let's jump back a few years before that.
Yeah, well, see, we met when we were 13.
We met because you made a swearing alphabet video on YouTube when you were 12.
12. That's when we met. The 13
You were
was when
12,
we were
I was
friends.
13.
Yeah, okay, fuck off. Old cunt. And
Not even that much older. What's 6 months older than you?
yeah, boy, yeah.
5 months and 20 something odd days.
Yeah, as if you were going to pick the exact number without figuring out before. It doesn't matter. But
I can barely remember if yours is the 16th or the 18th, so I'm not going to try and calculate it.
guess.
You know what? I'm going to go with it. 17th.
Fuck, you got it. That wasn't a good joke.
So hard you laugh. For those who don't know, I just choked on my drink
Yes, good. You get what you get.
for
Now-
telling shit jokes.
So,
I actually like that luchador thing. Anyway, enough of
Yeah.
my ADHD.
you liked it so much, you're like, I'm going to bring it up again once it's done. Yeah. Now, good. I thought of it in the car on the way home. I was like,
Like,
oh, fuck, I'm
why
gonna
does
say-
he call himself that?
Yeah. No, I know why you call yourself that.
What, luchador?
Looch, not luchador. I know
Oh,
why
no,
you... Yeah. Yeah, so met when we were 12, and I made a video with one of our mutual friends where we said a swear word for every letter of the alphabet. Now, I don't remember what we said for N. But if I had to guess...
I think we have to be safe here and not...
Now, hang
Say
on. No, I'm not going to say it. However, the video in question that exists...
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist.
If your lawyers are ever
It's
brought
all
to it.
satire and parody. This is all fiction. If it was to exist, it may exist on my old laptop at my parents' house. If it was to, theoretically. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So, I might have to source the video. The one that doesn't exist, theoretically.
Now,
to
I
see.
think I can imagine the teacher's reactions just going like, look, he's in school uniform. We have to bring it up with him.
Oh,
but, but he's creative. Then they get to the N word, like, no, shut off the laptop.
Hey, there's no proof of if I said it. And there's a 50-50 chance that it wasn't me. Because we alternated, right?
It was the other guy.
Yes.
Speaking of which, the other guy is married and on his way to having a kid.
Oh yeah, shit, true, he is, isn't he? Fuck, do you reckon he remembers or realizes?
No.
This will be
It was
very
10
funny.
years ago, man.
Yeah, you're right, it was. Oh
It
no.
just clicked with me as I was thinking about, like, if was the... Oh.
I'm gonna remember to beep the name just in case.
Let's go. They're gonna timestamp it.
Yes. Ah, fuck, my phone's saying, oh, you can't use your finger password. So, what was it? That timestamp.
Between 19 minutes and 20 minutes.
Yep.
You just gotta listen to that whole 60 seconds and be like, yep, that's where it is.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that video got us in trouble. We had to take it down, but it doesn't exist. And if we did get in trouble, then it's all theoretical. And It's now not on my old laptop, and I will not be looking for it. 100%.
Moving on.
You don't have to count the words. Yes, so
that's how we met.
we met when year 7, and then year 8 we were in the same class, and we just started talking shit for a year.
In year 8. Whose Tamagotchi is that?
Yeah, someone's watch alarm went off, and I was like, "Oh, whose Tamagotchi was that?" And then he's like, "Oh, good joke," and now we're friends. So,
Oh, that's how I became friends with everyone in year 8 too. Because we talk so much, they just decided to move us, and then we would just make friends with the person we moved next to. Like, they would move us again. And
socially, terrible move. Yeah, but it worked really fucking well.
And then by the end of the year, we had an army of people.
Like the whole class, everyone, like more or less, everyone was friends with everyone. That was a good class. And the best part about it is when we allegedly threw papers at the fan, threw my tie allegedly at the fan. No one actually accused you of doing it.
When I allegedly threw my blazer at the fan.
When did you do that?
Don't ask, because it's all allegedly.
Okay.
No one snitched on me because I made friends with everyone in year 8.
Yeah. There was this is not alleged. People definitely threw shit at the fan when I was in year 9. Like entire textbooks. And it wasn't like hidden to go, "Hey miss, what?" Just throw the whole fucking book.
See, that's definitely worse than the last day of year 8 where we threw 500 sheets of paper under that one table we sat on.
That wasn't the last day, surely.
Oh, it was one of the last days. It
Nah,
was
I
in
think
like October, November.
if I had to bet, middle of the year. More or less. Maybe even October.
Wait, didn't we go into class, like break in and put all the chairs upside down?
No,
like,
we
for the
definitely
last
did
period?
not do that.
Oh, allegedly. We broke into the classroom, put all the chairs on the tables
You know,
before the
we
school
don't
class
have
ended.
to keep saying allegedly. We can just say, all right, this is all satire.
Yes,
we're
but we
lying.
never did this,
No,
remember?
correct. Yeah,
Wink,
yeah. But we
wink.
don't have to keep saying that. No, hang on. Those winks were suspicious.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
They were allegedly suspicious.
Yes.
I was allegedly winking.
Yeah. There was definitely no cyber crimes committed in that class either.
There's 3 letters of the alphabet that come to mind. WPS.
Yes. Which, if I had to guess, I think they'd stand for Wireless Presentation System. Wow, you guessed that as well? Holy shit, man. We're thinking on the same level.
I know, right? It's just, we're really good at guessing at what happened in year 8.
Yeah.
That we weren't in the same class of.
I wonder if
that we
anyone
never committed the same
Yeah.
crimes of.
I wonder if anyone hacked into that and displayed shit on the TV when the teacher wasn't looking.
I don't know if you knew this, but I allegedly
Yeah.
put a picture of a moose on the screen for a solid 10 seconds. Everyone was doing
any
it.
particular reason?
I'll get to that. Everyone else is putting pictures when they figured out how to hack the WPS. They put it up for like 2, maybe 3 seconds. I put it up for a whole 10 seconds, and the teacher absolutely noticed.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I called myself Moose in year 8.
Yeah.
And that's why I put a picture of a moose. And so everyone in the class knew it was me, but the teacher was dumbfounded to find out, why is there a moose on our screen?
Yeah, and no one snitched. You know what, there was...
But you think that was bad? I heard, and this is not allegedly, I fucking heard this.
Yeah.
I actually heard this.
I know for a fact.
Someone actually put porn on the WPS.
I was about to bring that up, yes. Yeah, it was like the classroom next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they one-upped us.
The IT...
Actually, no, they 10-upped us.
Yeah, they 10-upped us. The IT guys were trying to like track down through the IP address of whose device it was, but I don't think they ever found out who.
Okay, when you said at the start when we were preparing for this,
Yeah.
how easy it is. I didn't understand how easy it is because I've got another segue.
What's your segue?
How we got banned from calling the IT guy Jesus.
Because there was a guy that... Yeah, I remember him
He
now.
looked exactly like Jesus, and word went around the school. And then I don't know if it was just our year level, but there was a meeting or a brief note brought up at the assembly saying, "Hey guys, we can't be calling the IT guy Jesus."
Did I miss this one?
Maybe.
Okay, because...
Might have been when you broke your hand.
Yes. No, that was in year 10.
Oh well. Oh no, this wasn't in year 8 when it was brought up. It was brought up like halfway through the school career. Yeah. Thing.
Halfway was when we did work experience. You know, okay, that's another story. You and I both got in trouble separately at work experience.
Ah, yes.
Right. We both got called.
This is the first time I am hearing of this.
Yeah, yes. Genuine
Yes.
reaction. So we were, we both, like, on the day after, like, in, like, review of everyone's work experience, us and a couple other students all got called individually into, like, the career counselor's office, and
it was like the picture of the 3 Spider-Men pointing at each other.
yeah, it's like, what are you doing here? It's like, mate, what are you doing here? I was like, did we do something? It's like, I don't remember doing something. I haven't seen you in a week. And then, yeah, it turns out we were both in trouble for separate reasons at the same time. We were like, oh, cool. So, my one was a bit bullshit. You're completely justified. You deserved your punishment and your trouble.
Did I? What did I do wrong?
So, I believe you stormed...
This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
Okay, yeah. So, from what I heard, you were asked to file something for, like, half the day, and then...
It took me 2 days.
Took you 2 days, and then on the third day, you got shitty.
In my defense, I hated my job.
Yeah, fair enough. You got shitty, and then you stormed out halfway through the third day. And, like, apparently you weren't supposed to do that? Who knew? Who knew?
Who knew you were supposed to storm out at work?
Now, that one's fair enough. You deserve that punishment, right? The trouble that you got into. Now, for me, I got in trouble for not being able to help someone because my hand was fucking broken and I was a new employee at a place I'd never worked at and I didn't know the answer to their questions. So I said, hey, go find someone else who knows the answer. And because I didn't help them, they made a customer complaint. It's like, bro, what am I supposed to do?
In all fairness, you do spend about your entire time watching Netflix.
I was paid $5 a day. I was going to get my fucking money's worth. I spent, I was...
You allegedly watched Netflix the entire time.
No, I did that shit. Okay. That's how I watched Daredevil Season 1 when it came out. I was just chilling out in the home. I said, you know what? They put the guy with one hand in the light bulb section. So, like... It was because I was working in Bunnings. I don't think I said that. And in the electronics, there's an entire aisle just full of light bulbs. And they're like, hey, organize this. Now, if you drop a light bulb, you can catch it, right?
Not with one hand.
Not with one hand! Of course not, you fucking dickhead! Who thought that was a good idea?
How many guys with broken hands does it take to screw on a light bulb? None, because they're all watching Netflix.
Very specific, very niche joke.
It's not a call out on anyone.
No, it's not. But, you know, fucking... So, yeah, because I was meant to be there.
Next time that we're on the same podcast.
What?
Alcohol.
We should have a drinking episode.
Done.
Okay.
Saturday.
Prees.
Which segues into what we're doing on Saturday.
See, I try not to talk about future events.
We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah. Because they haven't happened yet. I can talk about past events. So, I brought up, were you drinking with us when I watched a bride get hit on at a club?
No. This is a genuinely organic reaction. I've never heard this one.
Yeah,
like,
so
genuinely.
There was a club. What's the place that's got? I don't say levels, but it's got multiple levels, right? And it's it's like not oldie music, but like 90s ish on the second level. I think you met up with her. The last time we were there till about 3 o'clock in the morning. It was the one where I had the lesbian incident. Do you know, does any of these ringing a bell?
No.
Okay, so... fuck. Were you there for 21st?
Yes. Was that in 2021?
Yes.
So it was last year?
Yes, so...
Yeah, I was there.
No! Yes.
Oh, why'd you say that so aggressively? No!
It was in 2020.
Oh, I wasn't
January 2020.
I was in 2021.
Okay.
Wait, no, was she 2000 or 99?
She's 2000.
Then it would have been 2021 for her 21st.
So yes, it was 2021.
Yeah.
So I shouted for no reason.
Fuck. Yeah, but that one was in Sanctuary Lakes, wasn't it?
It was the birthday before that.
You didn't shout no for no reason.
Correct. So I was yeah. So
anyway, elaborate, because this is one I've genuinely not heard.
Okay, so on the occasion that I'm talking about, we're at this club, right? And I am not dancing because I have hurt my leg and I don't dance, right?
You could have put I don't dance first. And then I hurt my leg.
Yeah, so on that day I got stabbed in the knee. I've still got a scar, right? So Daz and I, we were looking for photo opportunity. Okay, there's a bit of backstory. So Daz and I were looking for different places to take photos of in the city because he bought his camera, right? So we were going up an escalator. We're all in like not fancy dress. Fuck, what is it? Formal. That's it, not fancy. So I'm wearing a suit, and my shoes have little to no grip. And we just said, hey, there's a spot up this escalator, but it's going backwards, so we got to run up it. So I slipped and fell, and you know how the escalators, they're like fork-pronged? So I slipped, and my knee got stabbed. And it probably needed stitches, never got them. Right? So that there's like a scar. There's like a 3 sort of striped scar on my knee. I'll show you later. And my knee was fucking killing me. So we had to go to, like, it was blood everywhere. We went to a Macca's bathroom, cleaned that shit up, and then we met up with everyone else at the club. And you know how sound is vibration? You gotta say, you can't just nod. So the vibration was really hurting my leg. So like I could just stand, really. But I wasn't gonna do anything else but stand. So there's photos of and videos of everyone else standing there, and I'm sitting there in the club looking like security. Because I'm wearing a suit, by the way, all black.
It's like, whoa, what's with the security guy? He's got style. Like,
yeah.
No,
also, I'm wearing sunglasses at night in the club. It's pretty funny.
That's both dodgy and dodgy.
Yep. Okay. So we move clubs. Okay. And there are these.
Because your shift was over.
Yeah.
You had to do security at a different one.
Of course, obviously. So at the next club, there are these 40-year-old women, and they're like, "Hey, why aren't you dancing? Dance." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't really do it." And YMCA is on, right? So they pull me up to this like stage level thing, and they're doing the whole YMCA dance thing, and I'm just fucking standing there. Right?
The first guy in the world to never do the YMCA.
Probably not.
YMCA
probably not the first guy. There's probably some, because the song YMCA is one of the gayest songs ever. Do you know
Genuinely no.
No? Okay, so the YMCA, that was a place where dudes would go to hook up. I'm not even shitting you. Like it was known as a gay venue.
You would have a good meal. Okay. It's starting to click. I'm just remembering the lyrics. It's starting to click now. I'm never listening to that song again.
Yeah, no. You can listen to it, but like I think the funniest thing about that song is
trying to say?
No. It's I'm saying it's fine. It's a song. It's a song about partying and gay sex. But there's like super Christian homophobic couples who like throw up at the thought of gayness, right? But at their wedding they'll play YMCA.
No. Just gonna censor that one.
Nah, it's fine. So they would play that song at weddings, and they'd do the dance along, and they'd have no idea like what YMCA, what about the song. Yeah, they've got.
I was today years old when I found out what it meant.
Yeah, well, it's apparently not very known. But also, they have a song called "In the Navy."
Alright.
And they rented a battleship, and they're super flamboyant. Like, have you seen the band members of YMCA? Like, genuinely, they are probably the most flamboyant band.
Just gonna look at it now.
Okay, so if I remember, I'll see if I can do it off memory. There's like there's a dude dressed in like Native American war chief sort of garments. There's a policeman. There's a construction worker. They all have big gay mustaches, I think. Do you see it now?
Childhood ruin.
No! You just didn't know. What was my point? Yes, so,
Wait a minute. Was Freddie Mercury's drink spiked on a night out with the Village people?
Was it?
I don't know. It's just the first thing that came up on one of the Google image links.
That's a clickbait article, and we should go back to it later.
Done.
Okay, so yeah, these women were very obviously lesbians, and it was funny. There's a funny video.
Oh, that's why they wanted you to dance to it.
I think so, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But that's what I define as the lesbian incident at the club.
Oh, right.
And
I assume something much worse.
Okay, no. And wait, what did you assume? Wait.
Just something you would normally do, just offending lesbians.
No, I would never offend any lesbian dykes.
Moving on.
That's probably fine.
Hashtag being wrong is for women.
Yeah. Whoa. What was it? It's like, no, I can't be sexist because being sexist is wrong, and being wrong is
It's
for
for
women.
women.
That's a
Gotta do
quote.
hand gestures.
Yeah, that's a quote, not an original saying. Don't defame me, but also, you know.
But also, I agree with this entirely.
So anyway, at that club, 2 years later, rewind to a couple weeks ago, right? I'm there
Shit.
I'm there with our friends, and there's a
Fuck, it's like neither of us are ever home. We just have here to sleep.
yeah, pretty much. That's why we should probably get a smaller house. Yeah, or not. Anyway,
Why is this brought up on the podcast?
anyway, we're at this club, and there is a woman there dressed as a bride, right? So obviously she's coming back from a wedding, probably hers, and she's
Someone else's.
maybe, and that's the club. There is where she's decided to have a fucking like a reception. And then some dude with balls of steel is like, I'm gonna hit on someone on this club. I'm gonna try to pick up. And he goes, you know what? I'm gonna go for the bride. She looks single. It's like, yeah, sure, dude. Why not? And I watched the dude try hit on the bride, and obviously, you know, not successful. Who would have thought? But
Baller move. That's a Barney from How I Met Your Mother move.
yeah, like fuck it. It's like, yeah, she's probably single. Yeah. Who knows? No, Barney is a lot more respectable, I think.
First, I'm gonna find out if the bride's single. Then I'm gonna hit on her.
Yeah, of course. It's like, oh no, this is actually my divorce dress. Obviously.
On the back of the car, just divorced.
Just divorced. People do that. That's a...
That checks out.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if that statistic of 50% of marriages end in divorce. I don't know how real that actually is, but I'm going to take it as
80%
fact.
of statistics are made up.
That's true. That is true. You know, I heard I was actually 75.
Oh. Isn't it closer to like 91?
I thought it was 76.
That's unrealistic.
No, of course.
76 isn't even a real number.
I think you know what we do need though.
What?
We need a segue. We need to move on to a new segment. So this is going to be a new regular thing on the show. This is the segment stealing segment. This is where we steal segments from other shows, but we reference them, so it's okay. So there's a very popular Australian podcast. Have you heard of Luke and Lewis?
No.
No. Okay.
But I went to a comedy show recently with someone named Barnzey, and the shows we went to were Luke Kidgel and Lewis Spears.
Those are the same Luke and Lewis people.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So
never knew.
they have a podcast where they do...
I'm just organically finding this out now.
Stop organically finding things out. No, it's alright. You can keep organically finding things out. Anyway, the show.
Where'd your friend go?
It's Camo Case. You're not the first person to make the joke, and you won't be the last.
Oh.
You know what? This actually makes my phone easy to find. I'm not even shitting you.
That's kind of funny.
Do you know why? Because look, if it was... So like this, you can see the white barrier, yeah?
Yeah, you can't see it unless it's got that like clock symbol on it.
Yeah. So, like, I can't... I'm not going to go over there to get my old phone. But, like... I'm going to put... If I put the tablet here, like... Imagine trying to find that.
No, imagine just playing a game, you rage quit, and just smack it.
Yeah, I've done that. That's how... You know, this actually used to be leather, and I've since, like, ripped it all off. Anyway, off topic. Luke and Lewis.
Luke and Lewis.
What'd you say? Luke and Lewis.
Look in Lewis.
Look in Lewis. Luke and Lewis, okay? So, their podcast is... They do segments, right? Because they used to do it as a radio show. So, obviously, you look at them and you go, hey, yeah, I want that. So, I took it. So, their segment...
But credit to them.
Credit to them.
Credit's due.
Credit to Luke Kidgel and Lewis Spears. They have a segment called Do You Know? And the segment, very, very simple. There is a celebrity or a person, right? And you say their name. So, do you know so-and-so? Let's say... Fuck. We should have... I don't want to spoil because we've written some.
Do you know Chris Hansen?
Oh, I know Chris Hansen.
More specifically, Chris Hansen from Dayline NBC.
Okay. Can I explain the rules before you do the Do You Know?
Fine.
Okay, so you say, do you know the person? And then you've got to come up with a very convoluted way to say a name of them that rhymes. It sounds... I'm not doing justice explaining it, but it'll make sense. Okay, so let's do this.
Do you know Chris Hansen?
I do know Chris Hansen.
If he was a very, very attractive man, but he had a urinating problem, would he be piss handsome?
I think he would. So you get the idea.
Did you think of the exact same thing, or like something very similar?
Pretty close.
What was yours?
Do you know Chris Hansen?
Yes, I do know Chris Hansen.
Well, if he urinated on his child's child, would he be piss grandson?
That's better.
So, yeah, that's the general idea of the game. Do you have any other people? Do you know any other people? You're like,
I
no?
don't know, maybe you'll have to ask me.
Okay. Well, do you know Jack Nicholson?
Yes, I do know Jack Nicholson. Wait. Yes, I do know Jack Nicholson.
Okay.
But tread lightly.
If he broke his stupid, dumb child, would he be crack thick-fulled son?
No. He would not.
Sorry, nothing rhymes with Nicholson. Nothing
No.
good. So I had to go with thick-fulled son.
I can think of one.
What?
But I think there would be a lot of censorship.
Go. I know the time.
Do you know Jack Nicholson?
I know Jack Nicholson.
If he was...
This joke was cut for sensitivity. God fucking damn it.
You have to censor like that whole part.
That whole bit of the whole name? That's the joke, though.
Jack Nicholson, and then the rest of it censored.
You know, I might even just put, this joke was cut for sensitivity. Maybe. We'll see. So, what's the time there? 40. Okay. Beep. There we go.
Beep.
I'll know. I put Bep. Fuck it. Whatever. Bep. So
You should just have your own section in the notes called the beep timestamp.
the beep type. I kind of do, actually. Yeah, it's in the podcast editing. So that was the Do You Know segment. And obviously it gets better with time, I think. And usually they actually rely on...
practice.
Yeah. It is good to get practice. Unfortunately, we do it with our friends' names, and we're not going to dox everyone.
I think the best one was the most... This was the most constructed one.
Yeah.
It was... Do you know Osama bin Laden?
Yeah.
If he was banned from eating chicken schnitzels in the beer in the outdoor section of a restaurant, would it be no Palmer in a garden?
That was a pretty good one, yeah.
Yeah, it was the most constructed one. I had to call you up for that one while I was getting my new computer screen. I'm like, I've got it.
I've got
Call
one.
you while,
Fantastic, yeah.
while I'm driving.
This is important.
Like no conscious awareness of any other cars around me. Just I have to call him and tell him this joke.
Yeah.
And then you're like, normally don't call me for stupid shit like that, but I'm glad you did.
There was a really good one.
Was it?
Oh, on the show. So the example they use is, do you know Master Oogway?
Yes, I do know Master Oogway.
Well, if he was riding a wheeled device, no, the Oogway, fuck, that was part of the joke. Never mind, I fucked it. Ignore it. Forget I said anything and move on. Do you know Michael Bublé?
I do now.
Well,
I do now.
Well, if he rode a bike...
Fuck it. Just negate what you said about negating the joke.
Negate it all. Forget it. So it's like retcon. Yeah, if he rode a bike and was an obscure Kung Fu Panda character, would he be Cycle Oogway?
It's so stupid.
That was one of their best ones, I think. But yeah, so that was the stealing segment. Thank you, Luke and Lewis.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, actually, fun fact, all the clips that I use for this podcast are actually zombies footage that you've recorded. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. I'm aware.
You're supposed to do a genuine reaction.
This is organically reacting.
That's the word. Wow!
Oh, but speaking of Luke and Lewis,
Yeah.
before we move on to that,
Good call.
does your audience know about the time you ghosted Luke Kitchell with a handshake?
Oh, that wasn't my fault. They don't know.
look-
I never told it.
I was nervous to meet these guys.
Yeah.
And when we met them, we had a good old chat with Luke first. We had a good
first.
old chat with Luke first.
Yeah.
And who was the other guy?
So the guy who was open for him, his name's Blake Pavey.
Blake Pavey.
Yes.
Yeah, he was really good, by the way.
He is. He was there's a Australian comedy like festival, but competition. That's the word.
Yeah.
And he was one of the finalists in the country. So that act that you saw got him to, I think, 3rd place in the country.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He is.
He's really good.
I just told you how good he was.
Well, shut up.
Okay.
But you were busy talking to Blake, and then I think we took the photo.
Yes.
And then because who were the people that were security for them?
No, I think they had actual security.
Okay, well, the security trying to usher us along so that more people could get photos.
Yeah, because we were taking our time. Yeah, because
Luke
Luke Kidgel, personal friend.
Personal friend, yeah, clearly. And this is my bonding moment, my bonding, quote unquote, with Luke Kidgel.
Yeah.
Is he goes to shake your hand, you just turn around and ignore him flat.
I didn't know! I was talking!
And Luke looks at me, I'm like, I guess you could just go fuck yourself. And he fucking laughed at that.
I didn't know, but also I was busy talking with Blake about
I'm like, fuck yeah, I got a local comedian to laugh at.
Yeah, okay, it was yeah. Look, my bad. But also,
funny.
I think I haven't seen him since. Oh no.
Has he responded to your messages?
I haven't messaged him recently. I can message him right now. We're on a first name basis, you know.
Oh yeah.
No, it's funny, but yeah.
But then I got my comeuppance later on when I realized how tall Lewis Spears actually is.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, yeah.
Shit, I'm hurting my neck just looking at him.
Yeah, most people do because he's don't fucking. For those at home, Looch nearly knocked over the podcast table. Luchador at home. I'm not gonna call you Luchador. That's that's your gamer name.
Pro gamer. Pro gamer Luchador.
Change your name to that. Pro gamer Luchador. Imagine you're
gonna change my Instagram bio.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not worth it. It's not worth it for a shitty podcast joke.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, alright, cool.
No, not my username for Instagram, just
the
like
bio.
The bio name. Yeah. But like, I'm not going to get rid of Looch.Skywalker.
Nah, that's okay. That's a good one.
Which is a private account, so if people start following me, it doesn't matter.
No one's going to follow you. How big do you think my audience is? How popular do you really think this is?
Personal information.
Okay, well then while you do that and keep it to yourself, I'll keep talking what I was going to talk about.
Okay.
So, Looch records all the zombies footage that gets used for the clips, and honestly, man, good job in the bits that I use, in the bits that I don't use, which is majority of the video. Step up your fucking game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I need to record more.
No, actually, I've got hours and hours of footage of like most of the maps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just the actual
Do you put
gameplay.
like the whole podcast on your YouTube or anything?
No. Wait. Yes. I have. I have
okay.
actually. So I don't upload the game footage with the podcast. I upload the clips. So I pick the action parts of the clip that you put when you're like trading zombies and shit, and then I'll because the method behind that is TikTok is for dumb people, and that's why everyone's on it. And what they don't realize is it's designed to keep your attention in. So while you're listening to me and usually Moss talking shit, the visual part of your brain's going, oh, I need stimulation. So the action in the videos that you record keep that part of the brain occupied while you're listening to my garbage. So that's how that works. Surprise, you've all been fooled. And thank you, China, for keeping me afloat, but also fuck you. I've got 2 account strikes, and a third one is going to get the account blue.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's funny because actually, like, half the time, it can either be a really good 45 to an hour long game.
Yeah.
And then the other half is just me doing multiple attempts of just 5 minutes of just fuck's sake.
As long as it's it's not even going to be it's not even going to be a good 5 minutes, but it's like 5 minutes into the game is only like round 4.
It's just how I die that's really stupid. Like,
Sometimes,
like I'll let myself get into a corner. Or recently I was playing Moon just for the sake of it, and I tried jumping over the zombies, and there was a massive horde like backed up for like a while, and so I tried walking on top of the zombies because you know how it's anti-gravity.
Yeah.
And then they just bit me while I was on top of them.
Well, that was a dumb fucking idea, but now we know.
Yeah, but now we know.
Now we know. Why do you like Moon so much? I don't understand.
Anti-gravity.
But
Anti-gravity. 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 T-gravity.
yeah, okay. No, that's cool.
No, because it's got... It's not like I even play it for the Easter egg, but it's got the coolest backstory. And like how when you complete the Easter egg... Fuck that Easter egg, just the first 3 steps when we tried it was fucking annoying.
Have we gotten... We got considerably close to opening up the pyramid, didn't we?
We got the dual-wield zap gun.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, but that's like step 2. Out of 8.
We got to step 2.5. We almost opened the pyramid.
That's okay. No one else who knows what zombies...
Not a lot of people play it that religiously anymore.
No, not a lot of people that listen to me, I think.
That's what I meant.
Actually, well, the majority of the audience is you, me, Moss, and Daz, and we all play zombies. So actually, it's
your
a very high
entire
percentage.
audience.
Fuck. Everyone, man, fuck. Maybe we should, play zombies more.
We should celebrate this.
Yeah.
Your entire audience plays zombies.
Woohoo! All 4 of us.
Wait, you listen to yourself?
Yeah, of course.
Fair enough.
I have to listen for clips so that I know what to upload.
Tell me you're a narcissist without telling me you're a narcissist.
I'm not going to tell you I'm a narcissist. What am I, a narcissist? Why would I tell you that? It's a secret.
Moving on, question mark?
No.
Speaking of narcissists.
Keep talking about me.
Speaking of narcissists.
Yeah.
There's this fella I used to work with.
Oh, okay.
But, no, he was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But he was an absolute narcissist. And I don't think he'll ever listen to this podcast, so I think I'm fine.
Okay, good.
And I'm not going to refer to him by name.
Okay, all right.
But,
these are the best kind of stories where you're like, no, just for safety, I'm not going to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's this. He has a habit of like non-stop talking, and like what you did with one of your coworkers the other day, where you don't let them interrupt you, and you just keep talking over the top of them.
Hang on a sec. Coworker? That was my boss.
Your coworker.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So what happened was there was this one time where he was feeling particularly ranty, and 4 of us went out to join him for a smoko. Why 4 of us out of like 6 staff went to go for a smoko? Only 2 people watching the bar. Don't ask.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't sound like
Also,
you should be. Yeah.
Everything I'm saying from now on is alleged and theoretical.
So hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
In a dream.
Yes.
It all happened in a dream.
In a dream.
Yep.
Within a dream.
Yes.
Just to be safe.
Yes. You want
We
to
went out for a
get
smoke.
arrested by the dream police?
Moving on. And then he was talking. He was talking and talking and talking. So I fucked off. I went
course.
back inside. And then one of my workmates, Luke, came in. And one of my boss, Jacob, goes, "Oh, where's so-and-so?" And then Luke says, "Oh, he just wouldn't stop talking, so I left." He's still talking to himself.
I can imagine someone outside walking. They're talking. They're looking at no one, but they're still doing all like the hand movements and shit.
Yeah.
Just talking at air.
That's pretty much what happened.
Fantastic.
You can imagine just walking past, and it's like, and so she was. It's like, who's that guy talking to? I was like, but she said to me that she, and it's like, what? Who's she talking to?
Yeah, if I was here recording this by myself, which was the backup plan, I would just be talking to myself.
That's exactly.
There would be no one sitting here where
and
you
then
are.
I would just come through the door, open the door, and see you just talking to yourself. You don't even make eye contact with me. You don't break eye contact with the wall. You just keep talking.
Yeah. Should do that.
That better happen one day.
Yeah. It probably will eventually. I'm going to run out of
guests.
Not guests, time. Because the podcast is supposed to be out now, as of recording, right now. Well, actually, a couple hours ago, but it is late. However, I have released an episode at like 11:50 before, but because of my massive audience, no one knew. So, but it still says Thursdays.
It was your lowest rated episode.
I don't know. It doesn't say what time they were uploaded, but it does say the dates. So I don't know which one it is, but they were all in like the same range of views and listeners. Like, it is actually quite interesting. Although, one of the most popular episode in listeners and views is one that Moss doesn't like. Like, he hates it because he's not in it. It was the first one with Tom. Yeah, and it was an alright episode. That was where
again, tell me you're a narcissist without telling me you're a narcissist.
Well, he might listen back to this one, and he might actually tell you.
But I love Moss, so it'll be fine.
He's pretty good. He's yeah. Sometimes, hey, look, I'll be honest. You are subbing in for him. I was gonna text him and say, "Hey, we need to record an episode today."
Yeah, but like it was my first day off in a while. First time we've had a chance to like sit down and chat and catch up for a while. Not that either of us have enjoyed it.
Yeah, true. This is a legal necessity, actually.
Yeah, we're not friends. We're just housemates.
Yes,
nothing more.
Like co-workers, but worse. A lot worse. We don't even get paid to be here. In fact, we have to pay to be here. It's not good.
Yeah, but our friendship means a lot to me too.
No, we do. We spend a lot of time, like, during COVID periods.
Oh, we have good. Whenever we go out and do shit, we actually have fun.
That's actually, I was talking the opposite. It's like when we don't go out and do shit, we have fun too.
That's true.
Yeah. Like, zombies came from being quarantined and just playing it every single day.
Yeah, and being paid to be quarantined.
Essentially.
Allegedly.
Yeah, yes. No. Yeah.
We did.
But, yeah. It was rough. COVID was really tough, yeah.
I mean, just... It's unfortunate that we were casuals.
And it's a shame.
And
it's a shame that there's a new virus coming out soon.
What's this new virus?
Monkeypox. Do you know about monkeypox?
No.
That's how you know it's new. All right, here. We'll take a
Is this
quick
what you were
break.
going to surprise me with?
Was it? I don't know. Surprise new disease.
Organic reaction.
Organic reaction.
Which is actually realistically organic.
Here we go.
Monkeypox. Oh, monkeypox.
What did you think I said?
Isn't the disease we should worry What? You said we should worry about this.
Oh!
The first article isn't the one we should worry about.
Fuck!
No free money for you.
A rare tick-borne disease. A fourth... Wait, hang on. So, hang on. It's got ties to Ebola. That was another fun one. Yeah, no, I can't be bothered reading that shit. No, well, bad luck. It's okay. So we're not going to get a new disease, which is a shame, really.
Damn, that's one less thing to talk about.
Yeah. Oh well. I do have more things to talk about. Actually, you've got more things to talk about.
Like 2 more.
It's still more things.
Yeah, that's true.
Tell me some things. Now, preferably.
Well, I was at work the other day.
Another work story. Okay.
Which ties into another work story, which ties into a story of ours.
I'll allow it. Well, go on.
I'll just skip the first one. But
you could have just pretended it didn't exist.
You know,
Yeah.
how your co-workers always say, "Hey, want to get 1 drink after work?" And then 1 beer turns into 6 Contro and lemonades and 6 shots of Fireball.
Very common mistake, but yes.
Common mistake. Oh, sorry, 4 shots of Fireball.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now we're talking. Yes, I am familiar with the, hey, let's get 1 drink.
Yeah. Well,
There's always some terms and conditions.
there was one of those days, and I didn't realize how loud me and what's it called? Censored. We're talking.
So you don't want to say their name?
No, I'll just for this sake.
It doesn't matter.
Fuck it, Kinney. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Kinney's a legend. He won't care.
Yeah.
But, yeah, me and Kinney, we were talking about going to the gym after and before work, and I didn't realize how loud we were talking. And then when I went to get off the train, I got off at Footscray because I have to catch the V line, which is a different train line.
Just dox yourself while you're at it. Say your home address. Go.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping you
This
wouldn't
is
do
more
it.
work for you.
Shit. All right, carry on.
Anyway. So I had to get off at Footscray station to get to station from a different train line. It's just more work for you. It's not more work for me.
Address docs.
And so I was getting off the train, and as the door was open, so it has that like 10-second time before the door closes. Just as I opened the door, I didn't realize how loud the entire train would have heard this. I'm like, "Hey, Kinney, after work on Saturday, you want to go to the gym?" He's like, I don't know.
You don't have to
So
shout
loud.
now, but okay,
So
yeah,
loud.
fair.
That's just an idea of just how drunk I was.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Got the V line, got off at station.
Okay.
Got off at Tarney station. Started walking home.
Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna regret this.
Started walking home. It's a 45-minute walk from the train station, by the way, to my house.
Yes.
My house.
Yeah. Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so I was carrying my bag in one hand, and about halfway through my trip, about 15, 20 minutes in, I see a traffic cone, and I'm like,
You know what? Why not?
no, not even that. I'm just like, yeah. Like, you know that scene from Shrek. You're coming home with me. Then
yeah.
I had to stop halfway, not because I was tired, but because I'm like, I have to show Josh this meme and send it to him before
Before you get home.
I get home. And it was just like, it was that photo of that wrestler holding up 2 championships, and it was like captioned, my bag of actual belongings, and then a traffic cone.
Now, when I saw that, I thought,
You saw that, and I was 30 seconds away from the door. I'm like, hurry up. Come in.
I spent 30 seconds trying to figure out, what does this mean? And then I go, oh no, and then you arrive.
You come out, and you were recording a podcast, by the way.
Was I?
I think. With either that or just started shooting me with Nerf guns.
Stop fucking saying his name.
Moss started shooting me with Nerf bullets.
Yeah. What? Why was he prepared? Were we recording? Do you know what date it was, roughly?
Let's look it up on my messenger.
No. No, come on. I regret asking now.
No, you don't.
Well, because now we have to stall for time while you do it again. This part's not interesting. You can skip ahead 15 seconds. This is just a memo for me. Because I know I will. Maybe I'll just cut it out.
There we go. 28th of April
Okay.
at 8:52.
Time was not necessary. But
I was about 2 minutes away from.
I'm gonna fucking kick you out this fucking house. So you said the 28th, yes? That was a release day, but I don't think that was a recording day. Yeah. There's no way we left it that late. Shit.
Anyway,
He was here
Moss was here.
for other reasons.
Shit.
Fuck, that's gonna be fun. Okay.
More work for you.
Yeah, I know. I'll just have to listen to the whole bit and just keep censoring. Fuck. Okay. Yes.
Anyway,
so
what happened on
you
that
showed up.
eventful night where I showed up with the traffic cone?
We were like, well, we can't only have one. So we have to.
No, that wasn't what you said. You were like, now, I know this is a joke. However, I've been thinking about this for a while.
It's like, now, hear me out. Pitch this, all right? Now, we both do have work really early in the morning. However, the traffic cone needs a friend.
Of course, you can't have one traffic cone without a friend.
Yeah, so we went looking. We found a friend.
Found 3 friends.
And now we're having a traffic cone party.
Don't worry. Actually, you know what? We could go tonight and get more.
I've got work in the morning.
And
Alright, you've convinced me. I haven't seen any lying around recently, though.
I think the highlight of that night was us by. It
Oh,
wasn't Miller's Junction, or it was near an industry. What you call it? No, industrial area. Industrial area.
yeah.
And we were hanging by a sign. A truck parked right behind us with his headlights on.
And we're like,
our
he
excuse-
looks suspicious.
Yeah. And our excuse was, if we get caught, we're waiting for our drug dealer.
Yeah. Which he could have been. Yeah.
Like, imagine, you're just waiting for your drug dealer. The guy comes in a truck, and you're like, are you the guy?
Yeah. Actually, I got accused of selling drugs at work the other day.
I'd believe it.
Only because I was whispering with another coworker. Like, hey, what are you doing? You selling drugs? I'm like, yes. I wasn't, but,
I'm glad.
I wasn't. If I had drugs to sell, I wouldn't be
You
selling
couldn't.
them.
It's not like you could grow drugs. We have fake grass in the backyard.
We should get that changed. Actually, more illegal stories that didn't happen.
That allegedly happened.
Yeah.
That we're being accused.
One of the guys I work with, his sister bought mushrooms from America and was
Allegedly.
growing them in the closet, and they turned $600 into $2,000. So the mushrooms cost $600, and then they sold them later.
Why are we not funding this?
Now hear me out. Also, it was a rental property, so yeah.
Funny that we allegedly live in a rental property.
No, we don't. What do you want about? We own this castle.
We own this rental property.
Yes, that's why that's why we're renting. This is the part of the show where I say, please give me money. There's no way to give me money unless it was direct PayPal donations. Message the show if you actually want to give me money. I won't say no. I set up a GoFundMe when I wanted to watch Mortal Kombat.
Subscribe to my Patreon.
I don't have a Patreon yet. Maybe I should set one up.
Yeah.
There's not enough of that.
All 4 of your audience will sign up.
Woohoo! So what I'll do is I'll just donate myself money and then write it off on taxes.
You do what you want with it. It's your own money.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I've got a final note here that we never got to that I was going to bring up when we were calling back to previous podcasts about Snoop Dogg. So Snoop Dogg is actually releasing a Netflix comedy special. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't know what it's going to be, but I saw in like the Netflix, you know how Netflix, they just say, hey, this is what's coming out in the next month. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says Snoop Dogg special.
Fights a T-Rex with a lightsaber.
Look,
that's comedy.
It could. No, it's no.
It's entertainment.
It's art.
It's beautiful.
Nah, that's good. All right. Do you have anything final to say?
Not really. Besides the fact that what's the longest you've recorded a podcast for so far?
Might have been an hour 10.
Okay, because I just realized I have to play an hour of 10 minutes of zombies without dying.
Not necessarily.
Or I can just play 35 minutes each and just die halfway.
I'll splice it. Easy problem.
Stuff.
Easy. Fixed. All right, well, let's go have dinner because I'm fucking hungry.
Yep. Okay, that's the end of the podcast.
That's the end. Go home.
That's the end. Go home.
That's it. Actually, you know what? I might make that a regular thing because Tom said that once. He's like, that's it. The podcast is over. Go home. He was referencing Ferris Bueller, but I think I'm just going to make that the outro now. It's like, that's it. The podcast is over.
Yep.
You got you got better things to do.
Well, thank you. You have been my most recent audience.
Yeah, that's it. You stole my joke, cunt.